Something's unfolding right before your very eyes. I just have to say that. Positively. You will also figure out the answers you need for the tools, resources that you need when you learn to transmute your pain. When you learn to soothe yourself and calm your mind is when you'll be able to figure out a strategy to whatever it is you're working towards. Just in case I forget to say that. Okay, my loves. Hello. So it looks like your message will be to commit to being more decisive in your life, as well as committing to soothing your soul when need be, however that be, in a healthy way. Okay. It does basically say to make sure that the things that you're doing, that you're putting in effort, to really figure out the strategies that you need to set in place to succeed, and what you will need in order to succeed. So I really feel like that's where your efforts are. You're trying to make sure that you have everything that you need. Okay. What you may not see is how something is working in your favor. Okay. Something is really working in your favor. Okay. But with that being said, you will need to make sure that you constantly center yourself. Okay. Constantly rejuvenate yourself. Constantly make sure you have time to yourself to think, but in a positive way, not about your stresses, but about how the wind blows and how sitting down feels good, how walking feels good, how, a breath of fresh air. You need a breath of fresh air. Constantly make sure you have your breath of fresh air. What you need to accept is that you're not in it alone. Okay. All right. And that could be because this not being in it alone is new. So you may have to accept the ups and downs of someone else being involved in the things that you do, because ultimately it will lead you to the success that you're looking for if you combine your efforts with some other entity, and whether it's person, place, or thing. But you do have to realize that you're going to have to allow that person, place, or thing to make mistakes as well, because ultimately it will serve you in your highest good. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you. Let's clarify these messages. Okay. Let's clarify transmuting pain. Okay. So this is definitely saying you're really focused on being by yourself. You really want to make sure you're listening to your wisdom on why you choose to do or not do things, and why things happen the way they do for you. Okay. This, you really focused on, you need to focus on how you can soothe your efforts. Okay. Let's clarify horned cactus, resourcefulness. Okay, we have the moon. Okay. How things can, so how can the resources that you have nourish you? How can they Yeah, pretty much. How can they nourish you? How can it be fulfilling emotionally? How can it satisfy you? Um, that's where your efforts need to be. Okay. Um, Focusing on the new beginnings for forever, pretty much. This is about forever. Okay, let's clarify what Winter's Dream. Okay, so Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is about um, so something is not going to be as bad as you think it is. What is it actually going to be? What they don't see with this Winter Dreams? What is it actually going to be? Okay. It's going to be, something is going to be coming in fast that you really don't see. Because also you may not realize some type of harshness as well. So some type of harshness may make something take longer as well, but you will have some type of success with it. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah. So all of that. Let's clarify this deep quiet. Okay. So this is talking about really being able to go within and seeing if something deserves you to walk away from it or not. This is about making conscious decisions that you won't regret in the future. Okay. Let's clarify this balancing act for what you need to accept. Okay. So yeah, you're not in it alone. This change will allow you to replenish yourself in ways that you may not have been able to do before. Okay. Um, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Beginner's mind. Okay. Beginner's mind clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely talking about going in a new direction. Again, this is about your future. Your destiny is changing. You're changing your fate. You can do that. You're you just have to realize that you have to allow others in to help you so you can choose the path or direction that you want so it doesn't choose you. Anything else that you want to say for this reading? Eight of Wands. What else about the Eight of Wands? What about it? Making things work. Move forward with passion. Go get it. Use the tools that you have. Move at the speed of light with the tools that you do have to make things work. Put forth the actions that you know that you are capable of doing at the time. So if there's something you can't do, don't worry about it. What you can do, implement that immediately and expeditiously. And that's all I have for you, babes.